Public Health Registrar, and I've been researching the implications of pregnancy intention on maternal and neonatal health outcomes in Malawi. I'm just talking about one part of that today, which is the determinants of pregnancy intention. I was working in Mchinji District in Malawi, which is a rural district. It has a total fertility rate of about 6.3, but a total wanted fertility rate of about 4.6, suggesting quite a high proportion of unplanned pregnancies in this area. I measured pregnancy intention using a psychometrically validated measure, which is the London measure of unplanned pregnancy. So the first thing I did in my research was translate and validate that for use in the local setting. It uses 6 questions and scores the degree of pregnancy intention on a scale from 0 to 12. And this is what I found. So 0 is the most unplanned pregnancy, 12 is the most highly planned pregnancy. And you can clearly see a bimodal distribution with a peak at a score of 2 and a secondary peak at around 10 to 11. And I'd just like to contrast that with the UK distribution, which I've approximated with this green line, which you'll see is remarkably similar. In fact, in terms of the proportions, there's just a 5% difference, where in Malawi there's 5% more in the unplanned end of the spectrum, and in the UK that 5% are in the more highly planned end of the spectrum. Thinking about the determinants, I looked at quite a wide range on the basis of literature that had previously found to be important. The factors on your left are the ones I found significant in the univariate analysis, and then I developed a conceptual hierarchy for how these determinants might influence pregnancy intention, and that is on the poster downstairs. And I used this hierarchy to do a multivariate hierarchical linear regression, and the factors on the right are the factors that remain significant in that analysis. The way that you interpret this is, for example, looking at marital status. An unmarried woman has a score on the LMUP, the London Measure of Unplanned Pregnancy, that is 3.26 points lower than a married woman for whom all the other variables are the same. So the findings of the multivariate analysis was that women at risk of unplanned pregnancies fell into 3 main groups. The first group was women who had experienced either physical or sexual abuse, or experiences of depression. The second group was young, unmarried women having their first pregnancy. And the third group were older women who tended to be married and who either already had all the children they wanted, or were having a pregnancy within 2 years of the last one. So the policy implications for Mchinji for reducing unplanned pregnancies are that the identification and treatment of women who are experiencing intimate partner violence or depression is important, though obviously difficult, as these women are at particular risk of unplanned pregnancies. Providing family planning services that are accessible to young, unmarried men and women in the district is also key, but that would involve working with communities to change norms, working with the health service and healthcare worker attitudes, as well as potentially working with the education sector. And thirdly, postpartum family planning, either temporary methods for women who want to space to their next pregnancy, or permanent methods for those who've reached their desired family size, would be an effective way of reducing those unplanned pregnancies, but is currently underprovided and underutilised in Mchinji, and I've been doing some additional qualitative work to try and understand why. Thank you.